Surprise, bitch. You probably thought you saw the last. I'm just kidding. Hi guys, how are you guys doing? First off, did y'all hear that Scream Queens is coming back, bitch? Like, I don't think it's back like on Fox back. I think it's gonna be back on Netflix, but that's a different video. I've come to talk about the Grammys and Cardi's win and a couple of other things too. I'm just gonna make this closet talk kind of like my return, I guess, if you will, so we can kind of get a couple of topics out of the way, and then obviously I'm coming back with more hair moments. I have a lot, and then that whole thing. So I'm trying to like start a schedule so that I can start doing this on a more consistent basis, because obviously I've been gone for like a month, but I literally needed some time to breathe, which is a completely different video. But anyway, so the Grammys. I think I'm gonna make this video about female rap, if anything. So the Grammys were Sunday, and a lot of people won. Jay and Beyonce won because, you know, people were really mad that Beyonce did not win for Lemonade. What was that, the year? But she was pregnant. Because remember, Adele was like, you know, I just want to say, Beyonce, I love you, Beyonce. Lemonade, it's a Lemonade album. I like the way you make me feel. I like the way you make my black friends feel. I love you. And then she was like, I love you too, Adele. I love you so much, Adele. So, they won for, I think, Ape Shit, if I'm not mistaken. And then I know for a fact that her, which I'm very excited for her because that's cute. I'm very excited for her. She won for, I think, R&B album or song, if I'm not mistaken. Ella Mai won for Boot Up. Was a lot of people who went away with a lot of great Grammys that night, but I was the most excited that Cardi won. And y'all know I love me some Cardi. I love her, like, to a certain degree. I love her, like, but I did get her album. I did purchase her album, and I'm just proud of her. Cardi's the greatest example, one of the greatest examples of coming from nothing and literally proving everybody wrong who said that her career was based on payola and sympathy. But bitch, that shit got her a motherfucking Grammy. So if it's for sale, I want some too. Okay, but all shit aside, that girl works so fucking hard. And I know right now her Instagram is deactivated. Cause you know, Cardi's emotional. She goes through her shit and she has her issues, just like all of us do, because I know for a fuck that I do it. And I mean, I don't deactivate my page, but I don't have people, trolls on my page, talking crazy about me and telling me that I'm not deserving of something that I worked really hard for. And I just want to say, for the people who always be like, well, why does Cardi always have to address everything? Cardi is what, 26? She started on Instagram talking shit. Don't really think 2 years is gonna change that, okay? And that's how she expresses how she feels. I think people need to understand that. Even for me, you guys are catching me in the comments cussing somebody out. Not as much on Twitter now, but and that's because I have to get that and release it off my chest. No matter how true or not true that a person is saying something to me, I have to express how I feel to get it out. And sometimes for her, I'm pretty sure once she let that shit out, because I can cuss a bitch out and we can go eat. You done? Is you done or you done? Okay, like that's how I feel about it. So I think for her is that she's able to say, this is how I feel. Y'all got me fucked up. I feel like people are trying to discredit every time, because y'all keep moving the goalposts for her. It was, she will never get off Love and Hip Hop. She gets off, well, she'll never get off the internet and get her teeth fixed. She gets on Love and Hip Hop. She ain't nothing but a stripper with messed up teeth. She get her teeth fixed. She just a stripper. She stopped stripping. Now she got a deal. She can't rap. She'll never have a hit record. She do Bodak Yellow. That goes crazy. She's a one-hit wonder. Nobody gives a fuck about her album. She's gonna fail because she's now pregnant. Nobody's gonna buy her album. Album has a hit. After a hit, the album becomes a hit. Oh, nobody cares. She'll be done in 2019. She wins a Grammy. You know, but these are people talking down. People trying to say that I do that to Nicki. I've never in my life said that Nicki didn't deserve whatever she got. She just doesn't deserve somebody to kiss her ass. And then you don't do that to other people, or you feel like you know, somebody owes you something because you came first when you've done. We've already talked about that, so we're not gonna even go down. I don't even feel like dealing with that. But I was just very happy to see the amount of support she got from celebrities and of course musicians, but the females, the rap females, to see Salt and Pepper, to see Lil Kim, to see Queen Latifah, to see Missy Elliott, to see all of these people coming in and congratulating her on a job well done because she made history. And there's no matter, Nicki made history too. Nicki made history with being the first, I don't know if she's the first female artist, rap artist, or the first person in general have over 100 entries on the hot Billboard charts in history. Like, that's a big ass act. So again, congratulations to her for that, because again, no one's done it. But it really karma, she's working overtime, and Cardi's gain is Nicki's downfall. I'm not saying that at all, but at a time Nicki had this can't nobody touch me, I'm this, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that attitude, because the other girls weren't doing what she was supposed to do. And now that Cardi has it, it's turned into Grammys don't matter. Well, when Beyonce didn't get one, they mattered. When Jay-Z just hit his 23rd, it don't matter. Now the conversation has turned from Cardi's not black, and that's a whole nother conversation, honey. Because y'all, I don't know why everybody thinks that every Spanish person, girl, it's a long story. But she's not black, so that's an excuse that's being used. She didn't deserve it because it didn't take her 12 years to get there. She paid for her career. She pays for Grammys. Grammys are rigged. They're racist. You know, the entire conversation tends to change when the person who's talking about said subject's fave is not mentioned, or they didn't get it. So now it doesn't have as much meaning as it had before. When your fave was nominated, the amount of times that she was nominated, or he was nominated, or they was nominated, it was y'all was at home like this. But now when somebody else who you don't like or you don't deem to be talented gets it, then all of a sudden it's wrong. And then you have the people who wanted to say, well, y'all made her moment about Nicki because y'all brought up Nicki. Well, in a way, yes, and then in a way, no. And I'm explaining to you what that is. What it is when you have the girl at school who wants to talk about all the money that her daddy got, and because none of you bitches can afford what she got, so she got a Chanel bag, she got the Louboutins, she got the Gucci whole, the mask, everything, bitch. She Gucci down to the socks. And she feeling herself, and everybody's like, well, I mean, she do got it. You know what I'm saying? She is fly like that. And then you get another girl who came into school, didn't have anything. And now all of a sudden her mama done hit the lottery and they got 3 times the amount of money as her now. You get what I'm saying? Not to say she probably don't have 3 times the amount of clothes because she just got to that point. But she could buy what you could buy now. She got what you got. Y'all can go neck and neck and compare pieces and special edition pieces, because I'm trying to make this as simple as I can for those who ain't getting it. Now all of a sudden Chanel don't mean nothing no more. When she was wearing it and she was the only one with it, it was everything. Now that another girl got it, the same girl that she used to talk down to, the same girl that wasn't shit, the same girl that didn't have anything, the same girl who, you know, was on payola and just all the things that you could think of to try to discredit, go write a rap, all these things. Now all of a sudden, they don't mean anything. And that right there is where the problem lies, is because give credit when credit is due. Okay, and then just to kind of dead this whole write a rap bullshit that Miss Minaj likes to put out, this is what Nicki's first album looked like as far as writers are concerned. And as you can see, there's more than one person listed on her writer's credit. Now here's Cardi's album, and especially on songs like Be Careful, you see there's a lot more writers in general. However, there's not one single solitary, just one person on here. Now here's Jay-Z's 444 album, and as you can see, the only people that are mentioned as writers are people who were either featured or produced. But as you can see, it's Sean Carter all through. So let's stop and not act like everybody don't use writers in the industry and she the only one. She the only honest one. So I looked up what the first rap Grammy was, and it was in 1988 for DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince for Parents Just Don't Understand. Now on the song, the only person that you hear rapping is Will Smith, so that should be the only person by y'all logic that actually wrote, right? Well, if we look here, it says there are 3 writers including Will Smith on one song, and this song is pretty simple. So yeah, let's kill this now, please, because everybody does it. I can can sit here and bash Nicki all I want to say what she ain't, but at the end of the day, I won't do that because the woman has done a lot. So I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna put some respect on your name. But when you don't put respect on other people's name, that's when it becomes an issue and it becomes a problem. Because then you start playing victim, and then it becomes, you know, y'all let a Latino woman win over a black woman, and it's like, well, when has this black woman ever in her life claimed to be black? Only when it serves her purpose to then use against her opponent. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what this is. It's all this black talk, because you always a bad Trini bitch from this, and I'm Indian, and then all of a sudden I'm, you know, I'm Chinese now, and I'm 2% Laotian, and then I'm Jamaican Chinese. Like, being black is never an option when you're talking about it in regular rap. When you gloat, and when you look at her top gloats, it's never about her being a woman of color that is black. But when her opponent looks less black than her, then all of a sudden it's, you're gonna do this, and you're gonna, you know, that whole, I didn't like the way that Nicki did that. And then the whole situation with BET, my feelings on that is that BET's been doing this. Doesn't make it right, but they've been doing this. They did the shit with Blue Ivy when Karrueche said,
I really did wake up like this because my parents never combed my hair.
I can't.
Sorry, Blue. I love you.
Then they said some shit about Bow Wow that was foul. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I do remember that. They said some shit about Michelle Williams. They said a lot. They've written plenty of publications and put out plenty of tweets and photos of Lil' Kim. But when Lil' Kim ended up in a situation where Prodigy passed away and they asked her to come to the BET Awards, she came. She didn't bow out and say, oh, me and none of the female rappers ever is coming back to be, you know, be. She said, it's what it is. It is what it is. So to me, that was more of, I'm still going to pull my weight. Now, again, she shouldn't feel a way about BET saying that, but nobody felt the way when they said it about everybody else. Why? What's the outcry now? Why is there selective outrage with certain people? You want me to be mad? I'm not going to be mad. I don't care. And that's just me giving it to you raw and uncut. I don't care. She's called black women monkeys, all types of shit. You get what I'm saying? And nobody's called her on that, because then you want to say, well, Cardi B at the age of what, 19, called a woman's child a dead monkey. That was fucking foul as fuck too. But the difference is, Cardi has acknowledged that, from my understanding, and said it was wrong. And she's, now that I got kids, I would never say no shit like that. You know, so again, I see a growth there. I was wrong and I shouldn't have said that. I haven't never heard Nicki say she was wrong for calling Lil' Kim a chimpanzee, period. So, or anybody for that matter. Is she calling any of y'all nappy-headed hoes and y'all need permanence and all that? Oh, it's just rap. Well, if it's just rap, then I should be able to say whatever I want in a rap, but I can't. Because then if I say something that y'all don't like, then I'm sexist, I'm misogynistic, I hate women, I hate black women, all it is. So you can't, again, this selective outrage about who you're willing to get a pass because you think they cool and they funny, and then something that's not okay. It's that simple. Again, do I condone Cardi calling the baby a monkey? No. Hell no. But at the end of the day, she was 19, and when Nicki did it on him, I think she was, what, 30? So, you know, like, no, I think she was in her 20s because it wasn't that long ago, but Nicki is, what, 36 now? So it had to be, she was definitely approaching 30. So to be talking like that in general is just like, come on now. And then you did a whole song to taunt a woman that you literally obsessed over, and you felt bad because she called you out for doing what you and your team did. Okay, we've already been down this, but that's all I'm saying. I just don't like the hypocrisy is that all of a sudden when somebody says something about her, then she's the victim black woman that everybody's trying to hurt, and then when she speaks about how she feels, then she shouldn't say anything. But then when Cardi speaks how she feels on Instagram, then she doing too much. I don't get, you get, like, does that make sense to y'all at all? I don't get it. I don't understand how one is okay and one is not. You know, Lil' Kim has a Grammy, but y'all still called her washed up, broke, and don't care. But that woman has single-handedly created an entire genre, a subgenre of female rap. Okay? Let's keep that very clear. People want to say, Nicki opened the doors, and Nicki opened the door for herself, and she shut it, and she bolted that shit behind her. That's what the fuck Nicki did. Okay? So, I don't want to say, oh, well, Nicki is the reason why Cardi is in a situation. No, she not. Because from y'all own admission, by the time Nicki came along, Lil' Kim was dead, buried, and gone. So I haven't heard a Nicki hit record in a long time, okay? I think the last hit record she was on was Rake It Up. And that was a feature. That was not hers. Cardi did this. This is her body of work, which features people on her songs, not the other way around. But then you want to use the, oh, this is my culture argument, but you work with Eminem, I don't know how many, what, twice? He's definitely not black. But again, you look at him as one of the greatest, and you ain't yelling that culture shit with him, or Big Pun, or Fat Joe, or any of those people. You know what I'm saying? Daddy Yankee, none of them. You're not pulling that shit with them, but you pulling it with her because you feel like she's beneath you. That's why. But she dead on your ass and you don't like it. And now that she got a Grammy, that was the what? Well, back to my point about the girls in high school, because I don't went on a tangent. That to me was a prime example of now look. Now look, you said all the Gucci, Prada, and Louis you got, bitch, and we got it too. Me and my whole crew, bitch, so what's up? And on top of that, I did it in a less amount of time, and ain't nobody fucking with you because your attitude is bad. That's all. So the thing that she said about BET, I feel like that situation with BET was a segue into the Grammy situation, and I was like, okay. And they like, well, BET, what they said was wrong. I said, but it's no different than what the Shade Room be posting. And well, BT's a company, and they're this and they're this and they're this and they're that. By y'all own admission, after they said it, y'all simply said that they were the tackiest EBT awards that y'all could think of. So what would you expect from somebody that you deem to be beneath y'all and be trash anyway? Y'all asking for too much. And again, the goalpost, it keeps changing, and you keep moving it to make it make sense for this person. But then that person, they get way less than, no, y'all gave Kim the business and then said, fuck her. And now that Nicki's getting that same energy, everybody and their mama and their feelings. All the barbs is over there with fucking bottles of bleach over a bathtub in their pink synthetic wigs, ready to light some shit on fire. And I don't care. Truly, I don't. I don't have anything negative. My whole thing with female rap is that I want to see more unity at the end of the day. I truly do. I would love to see I remember coming up and watching videos of Lil' Kim's, and watching Total videos, and watching videos of SWV, and watching your favorite celebrities, whether they be singers, rappers, actresses, making cameos because they just friends. I don't have to be on a song to be in a video. Aaliyah was in fucking Crush on You, and she was not on the song. But when this part came on, I couldn't take it, okay? I couldn't take it. I would wait for when Love to Love You came out. She wasn't on that. I used to wait for that. Up Jumps the Boogie, I couldn't take it, and she was on that. Just cameos that you see when you watch Nas's Omi with Genuine. Destiny's Child's in the video, and that was the new Destiny's Child. No, I think it was Fair Michelle at that time, if I'm not mistaken. But they wasn't on the song. Cases, Happily Ever After. Beyonce just made a cameo. She wasn't on the song. You got One More Chance. Everybody in they mama is in that video. And there's only 2 chicks on the song, which is Mary and Faith. But it's a whole house party. That's what I want to see again. That's what I would like to see again. And Nicki frustrates me because she had the opportunity to do that. So when people say what someone else should have done, what Lil' Kim should have done, what Cardi B should be doing, then y'all not giving her that same energy. Because while y'all on admission, she held it down for 10 years with no competition, and she could have pulled other women up, and she sat there and she talked about them, and she laughed, and all she wanted to say, you bitches ain't nothing, and I'm on Billboard, and I'm still bored. You get what that's not female unity. Not at all. So I don't want to hear, oh, people need to respect her gangster. Fuck her gangster. That's what you did. And that's why nobody feels no type of way. Y'all want to make it seem like the industry is against her. No, she did this to herself. Okay? And you have to know that when every action has a reaction. We all got our time. And people that y'all thought was hot, I remember when Jaquan was the hottest nigga on the charts. I just watched Finding Jaquan. I learned a lot. Okay? So at the end of the day, don't think that your ride is never gonna stop. But because she was on that ride for so long, when that momentum had stopped and started to slow up, see, she didn't pay it no mind. Because she was so in her own mind, I'm that girl. These bitches can't touch me. I'm this and stuff. And then when Queen came out and didn't do anything, it's been everybody's issues and problems. Apparently, a producer at the Grammys who ain't on the committee is the reason why she don't have one. That's what she said. The same guy that Ariana got into it with and got her Grammy, even though she wasn't there. Jay-Z did a whole album about fucking the Grammys and fuck y'all. Him and his wife. He's on his 23rd Grammy. But this one producer, Ken, got a beef with Barbie. Dreamhouse fucked up. I'm just saying. But no, I think I want to do a longer video about female rap and how we got to this point of it being them in their videos. Look at no matter what they say, Missy and Mary are toe up in that video. And they have been drinking all day. But them is Kim's girls. And they came through and did what the fuck they had to do. You got fucking 98 degrees in the Notorious video. Okay? That's what I call unity. Because everybody had their own shit. There was no, I need to not be in this person's video because of X, Y, and Z. No. Girl, Lil' Kim, and she looked good too in that video. And the I Just Wanna Love You video. She said she came through for about a good 3 hours, did her shit and left. But she looked like everything. And it was, yeah, just, I want to see music be more like that now. You call every Instagram model you could think of to be in your video just to say we some bad bitches. But why can't you stand against women that not only have done it before you, but some have done it better than you, but yet and still y'all still respect each other? You want to go get the girls that you feel are beneath you to roll with you, because you want to always feel like you, see, that's the insecurity right there. Because I'm gonna stand up against any bitch, I don't give a fuck who it is, and stand my own. It ain't gotta be every other, but y'all understand what I'm saying here. So I think that's a personal issue. That's some insecurities with her. But for Cardi's learning, she's understanding. I hope she stops addressing everything personally, but I understand it from her point of view because I don't have that many followers and I don't know what that feels like. And I don't know, coming from Instagram and social media, how I feel when, I mean, I still get mad when people say certain things in comments on here. So I can only imagine what I'm seeing on Instagram and people are tearing you down. And this is not one or two people. This is a drove of people who are doing this. You get tired. You get tired. So when people want to, because the thing about social media is people want to tell you to be humble, but then they also tell you you're better than the person that you're arguing with. So I have a question. I can't be better than you and on your level at the same time. It doesn't work that way. You need to pick one. Either I'm gonna be better than the bitch or I'm gonna be beneath y'all. But see, Malibu, don't do that. You better than that. But then as soon as I don't talk to nobody, you acting stuck up. You need to humble yourself. What do you want me to do? Like, what are you asking for too much, but I don't think y'all get it because y'all not in it. That's what it is. So my shit magnetized, what she got, 35 million? That's a lot. And again, most of it is a love, and people are like, well, y'all don't pay attention to the, no, you really do. I have some really great conversations with you guys, and I have, the dialogue be really great. But some people really will take you there, especially if you're dealing with other shit in your life. It's not always about what you're saying. It's about the way that I'm going to internalize what you just said to me, because I feel disrespected that you would ever in your fucking life feel like we was cool enough for you to say some shit like that. And then you trying to dog me out and disrespect me because I either said something, brought up something, or mentioned something that you didn't like. Now you want to attack me and I'm not supposed to attack you back because I'm better than you? But you just called me all up. No. So just be mindful of what you say. I don't go to Nicki Minaj's page and tell her that I think she's trash. Now, I don't. And I mean, I don't tell her that she's trash. Now, I think at one point Nicki was really good, but now it's just really bad. But I don't go to anybody's page and sit there and troll them and say, you're stupid, you're ugly, you don't have a Grammy. What is that gonna do? She know what she ain't got. She would have rapped about it if she had that shit, trust me. You would have heard that shit about 8 times, just like that damn pussy she keep talking about. But I just want female rap, and rap as a whole, because beef comes with rap. But this beef was unnecessary because it was created by the insecurity of the other party. And when the other party that kept getting antagonized start to fight back, then all of a sudden, she's the victim. She's playing victim now. No, I'm not playing victim. I'm just letting that bitch know I'm not the one. You're not going to sun me. That's it. I said I fuck with you. I said I loved you. I said I liked you. And I ain't dissed you in no songs. But you keep saying we cool. And then I keep looking up and you got problems with me. And I'm like, we had a private conversation and you said you wasn't going to do this anymore. And it's the fans that's doing it. But you're the bitch rapping. So it ain't the fans. It's you. So that's how I feel about it. I'm excited for her. I just want to see her flourish and go forward. I want to see Nicki come back out. She said she got another album coming out. And quite frankly, y'all may not believe me, but I really want her to like bust an emancipation of Mimi and do some shit that she ain't been able to do. And she can get her Grammy and she can go and be in a different headspace and stop getting in her own way and stop thinking that the world is against her, because it's not. It's your attitude makes a difference. Remember, your fucking talent is only 10% of who you are as a person. So don't let that be the only thing that you think is going to get you through this world, because an attitude will snatch your ass down so quick. I know some of the best talented rappers in the world who I can't stand, and they ain't been nowhere. Hi, Foxy. Because your attitude is part of your problem. And on that note, I'll catch y'all.